All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run about this clip I came across. I haven't watched it yet, but it's got the, internet buzzing right now. And it's basically a young man talking about how he went through the drive-through at McDonald's and he seen a high school friend of his. And the friend was like trying to hide his face and, was just ashamed that he seen him working at McDonald's. And he was basically just saying how, man, I'm guessing he's going to be talking about how you shouldn't be ashamed how you working at McDonald's, and I guess he's going to be talking about how job shaming is getting out of hand right now. But without further ado, let's go ahead on and get into the video.
I seen somebody that I knew at McDonald's. I knew him from high school, and he was working the drive-through. So I went through the drive-through to get my food. I seen him. He came to the drive-through. I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, bro? How you doing?" Nigga get to hiding his face and shit. I'm like, "Why you hiding your face, bro? Like, I know who you is." I'm thinking he playing at first, but he like dead serious. So he ended up pulling his shirt back down, and he ended up like telling me like, "Oh yeah, bro, I've been straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working this job because of such and such, and right." So basically, right after he pulled the shirt down, he got to explaining himself why I see him working the drive-through at McDonald's. And I'm sitting there thinking like, you really explaining yourself because you working the job where you getting money to do what you got to do to make ends meet, to take care of the things that you need. Never feel ashamed of that. I don't give a fuck where you work at. What like it really came to this nigga. We come from being homeless. Like, it don't matter where you work at, you get into it, you trying, you making it happen. There's some people that can't get a job that is not even trying to get a job, and you had to drive through getting it in. Grind.
I just want to say this, man. I'm 37 years old, and damn, am I 36 or 37? I'm 36. I just want to say this, man. I'm 36 years old. This right here ain't nothing new. I remember a long time ago they had a commercial. I forgot the kid name. Somebody put it down in the comments. I know somebody gonna know this kid name, and I know somebody's gonna know this commercial. But it was basically a commercial. It looked like they was in New York, and it was like a young kid. He was probably like maybe 16, and I think he had the choice to go hit the block or go work at McDonald's. And he chose to go work at McDonald's. And he had his head held high, about to go work at McDonald's. And, this came out maybe like in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, something like that. And people, kind of was making fun of it because, job shaming been a thing. One thing about it, though, you'll know what type of person you're dealing with if they could shame somebody working at their job. Like if I'm on a date and the order get wrong and the person say, "Oh, don't get mad at me because you working at KFC. Don't get mad at me because you work." You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that stuff. You're supposed to have the same respect for the person that's working this job than the person that's a quote unquote entrepreneurs. Because quiet is kept. A lot of these entrepreneurs ain't got it like how they think. And a lot of these entrepreneurs and influencers, they really scamming a lot of people just to get manipulation going so people can invest in them and then they go run off with their money after investments are being made. But they products not moving like that. Whatever their services is not moving like that. They just know how to make it look good. And I think when it comes to job shaming, I think everybody wanna be a boss. If you're not working for yourself, or if you're not working for a company making a whole lot of guap, you getting job shamed. And I think that's a real problem. Even Damon Dash. Damon Dash right now is just the butt of everybody jokes because he's just so harping on being an entrepreneur, being a boss. Meanwhile, he was trying to talk down on Charlemagne and DJ Envy, who both are doing very well for themselves, I would like to think, even outside of the Breakfast Club, but they still come to the Breakfast Club and got a quote unquote boss. Now, if I'm a betting man, I would like to think that Charlemagne is doing better financially than Damon Dash. So you can't be just discrediting people if they got a job. And not just a job, certain jobs are looked down upon. Like one thing about high school, when you get out of high school, it's like, okay, certain shit cool for high school, but when you get out of high school, people just think you gotta have it already set and made. You ain't gotta explain yourself that you working at McDonald's and acting like such and such messed up. You just doing this temporary. Well, yeah, you probably is doing this temporary, but at the end of the day, man, you just got out of high school. You punching the clock. You getting some honest money. And that's all that matters. You know, you still young. You still got time to go become something and chase your dreams or whatever you want to work at. Because I'm pretty sure McDonald's ain't your dream. But at the end of the day, you're getting money. It's so many people not working a job that's just straight bumming, you know. And like I said, man, you could tell somebody character if they try to shit on and shame people. And that's one thing I hate about a lot of these streamers and a lot of these content creators. They'll look at the comments and they'll shame them and say, oh yeah, you got to go work a job, you go and punch a clock, and try to shame them, and people will still support these people, and that's their whole audience, a majority of the audience. So let's go continue.
What is there to be ashamed about? Nigga really hit his face. Real deal hit his face. I'm thinking he plain dead serious. He really not trying to be seen. Like, bro, don't ever feel ashamed. Like, I'm proud of anybody that I see, no matter where the fuck I go, nigga. A job is a job, nigga. I remember I was so down bad on my dick, but like what, nigga? But don't ever feel ashamed because you get into it, but it don't matter what the fuck you doing. On God.
And then a lot of these people who not working a job, a lot of these people who are quote unquote content creators, influencers, scammers, drug dealers, man, they be going through some rough times too. You'll be surprised how they bank account looking compared to the motherfucker who working at 9 to 5. If that person who working at 9 to 5 know how to properly manage his money. It have been times where I didn't work two jobs, two 9 to 5 jobs. I didn't have bread. Like I didn't have damn near $25,000-$30,000 in my bank account. Like you gotta just know how to manage your money. You gotta know how to budget your money. You gotta know how to save. Sometimes saving money can save you. So fuck what a person think about you because you going to punch in a clock. You going to get money. And right now in this economy, I'm going to tell everybody, bro, do not quit your job just to go try to do some crazy idea. Keep that job until everything, you know, is looking good to where you can afford to quit your job. Because right now the economy is crazy. It is crazy. So, man, look here. If you working at McDonald's, now I could understand if you working at McDonald's and you in your 30s, you in your late 20s, especially if you ain't go to jail for a while, like you just been out here and you just been making mistake that land you up at McDonald's. Fine. I can understand a little bit of shame because it's like, damn, what did you do with your life? Because I'm pretty sure McDonald's went never your, dream, unless you just then bought some McDonald's franchises or you then became a CEO or something. But man, look, if you working at McDonald's and you fresh out of high school, man, go ahead on and get that bread. Some McDonald's pay good, especially Chick-fil-A, you know. So yeah, man. Anybody that's working an honest job out here, certain jobs like fast food, certain jobs like maybe a janitor, like man, don't be ashamed, man. Get your money. And females too. It's a lot of females who be feeling like they too pretty to work at certain spots. Oh, I'm too pretty to be working here. I need to be getting paid off my looks. Nah, man. People like a honest person making their money. Even a pretty girl who's humble and knowing, man, she can be doing X, Y, and Z, selling her body and stuff, but she choose to make this money the legit route. But I want to know if y'all had an experience with this, or if y'all had to overcome this insecurity about where you working at, what your job title is, and put it down in the comment section and share your story, man. But until next time, man, I'm out. If you like the video, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, what you waiting on?